Hello, everyone. I am deciding to voice over this one. I'm going to let it describe the challenge, however, to be honest, I have not been having that good of a past 2 days. I know you might be thinking, don't you mean life you haven't posted in a long time? Don't worry, eh, it's only been the past few days that have actually been kinda bad. Everything else has been pretty good. I love how I forget that Evo Toji is a far better option than Kashimo. But yeah, because there are no rules for what I have to talk about, outside of being so small that nobody really cares, I'm going to talk about YouTuber burnout. And more specifically, how people can sometimes treat it as like a joke. Because burnout is not something I experience. It just is a simple matter of I don't really care about this. It's fully just for fun. It's not actually meant to be like something I actually do. I want it to become something I do. I just can't find the motivation to do it consistently. And the main thing that happened recently that is what. Yeah, also, really quick, I just want to point out how I sold by not maxing out the miracle before, like as soon as I had 500 dollar dues. Anyways, I have not been playing this Sorcerer Tower Defense nearly as much. I'm probably going to get back into it. I don't know, shortly after this. I might try another challenge. You can comment one, or actually, no, I'm not going to ask for comments. I'm just going to come up with one. Anyways, the reason that the past few days have been bad for me is that two people have like passed away, or like were passed away to my knowledge, or officially, because I just had my dad's memorial today, and yesterday I found out that my one of my idols, Shadow Speaker Man, who is in my channel URL, um, but yeah, I really, um, it, it's it's really annoying that he's died. It's not like, oh dear God, I am so personally offended, because it's just like, no, I'm not personally offended by it. Also, I could not have used Kogane here. I cannot believe I made that mistake. I actually did make this mistake the next video I recorded. Hilarious to me how I forgot that Kogane was official. But, I'm just not really feeling all too well, mainly because of just those two deaths. Don't worry, my dad's death didn't at all dismotivate me. And if anything, learning about Shadow Speakerman's death has motivated me. But, yeah, I'm not doing the absolute, uh, worst. I'm just doing meh. Sorry that I'm not talking that much. Oh, right, I was supposed to talk about YouTuber burnout. The main problem with, like, YouTube videos is just, like, what you want to do, like, what YouTubers want to do is just, like, they want to produce content. And how they can produce content is one of two ways. They can either just post their raw footage like I did on this originally, um, Or you can. Sorry for any unknown mic mistakes. I'm not. Only Source 3 Defense is actually getting a effort put into this. Sorry. But, what was it? Right, they get burnt out because they kind of always have to think of something to say, and whereas you might think, okay, that doesn't seem that bad, it kind of is. I'm not saying, oh, pity is them. They can't talk for a long time. You could easily do that. It just is a simple matter of, like, you don't want to talk for an extended period of time, because especially if you can't think of anything to talk about. And so that's why some people might take a while to upload, or just like their quote unquote basic content it just takes so long to post. And also overall, you just shouldn't really complain about YouTubers not posting, in my opinion. No, except for me, of course. You can only complain about me. However, for, like, especially animator YouTubers, like, I'm a average, above average, someone fishy fan, and honest to Lord, I, I'm pretty sure that people don't get upset at her over her lack of uploads. However, it's just kind of bad to expect uploads from someone, especially animators, because almost all animator YouTubers could easily go into, like, multiple animation industries. I know they would get overworked, and it's not like, oh yeah, that is absolutely horrid. Yeah, only Miracle for a remotely fun loadout. Anything else, just no, not fun. But, Sorry if you heard that. I was just fidgeting because of my mom is probably listening. I'm just kind of like, I wish that I had someplace that was like soundproof, because that way I could know I'm not bothering anyone. But yeah, just overall, I get kind of annoyed from people just YouTubers don't actually have to post, especially animators. They can get quote unquote real jobs. And so you have to remember Urame would not be a part of a fun loadout, by the way. Probably like replace her with Sakuna unless I list him. But I know this was there. I actually haven't finished JJK season 2 yet, but I feel like there was a point I should probably make. Oh well. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. If you can't tell, I have ADHD. I don't usually take my meds, especially over the summer. Wow, this video was just supposed to be a basic an informational gifting of knowledge about why YouTubers say that they are. I mean, in all honesty, replace Hirame with Sukuna and then World Sorcerer, and then you get a pretty fun loadout. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would have one more. Then finally Kenjaku for a fun loadout. But, yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know. If you can't tell, I kind of like my content, but, yeah, suddenly my phone got cracked recently on my way back from my dad's memorial. But, I don't really know what to say. I guess just, I had a good time, and that's probably the most important part. Well, not, well, I mean, I did have a pretty good time at the memorial. We remembered my dad. But, yeah. Oh, right, YouTubers losing no, well, I guess YouTubers do probably lose focus. We're losing focus on their jobs. It's mostly just comes from lack of motivation, which is like your job is to play games, in which case it's like when you have to do something, it gets slightly less fun. And then it's just like, you also have to come up with stuff to say. I'm not saying it has to be scripted. I will only ever script out, Sorcery Defense. I also have, like, 2 footages. I cannot believe I only realized at this point in time. Yeah, I'm really starting to learn to understand, things. You know, not gonna lie, I know I've made a reference to how I, am a fan of someone fishy. I think I, like, both in this video and in my most recent post. However, the furry community is really kind. Low genuinely. Like, legit, someone fishy fans, either kids or genuinely smart people, and then that is just comedic timing at its finest, just upgrading upgrading them right as they're about to die. Yes, I'm completely fine. That is a normal thing for me to do, and I have even done it at my dad's memorial. Also, don't ask about, oh, is that disrespectful? My dad is a jokester. He would have, well, he probably would have gotten a bit upset. However, it's hard to say how Dad would react to his memorial. Everyone dressed casually. I also have a fruit thing. Oh. That isn't meant to be anger, it's supposed to be a correction, but, man. It was dumb as fools for me not to sell the mask sorcerers and the miracles. I kind of wish that this game had updated. Or updated soon. Alright, the furry community is very kind and welcome and open. Yeah, you know what? This video has been a chaotic mess. Which, I mean, it's pretty good. It's not like it's, oh my god, this YouTube video, it's just so trash, it's just okay. That's going to be my vibe from now on. It's just going to be, hey, guess what? You're watching a channel with under 1,000 subs. I'll start putting effort when I get 1,000 subs. You can't expect a lot of effort, and you can just expect a whole lot of mistakes. I love how I'm still trying here. Anyways, I hope that you all have a great whatever. Great whatever type of day. Yeah, that was not a skill/rule issue. You can save your money. Wait. Oh no.